What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to part 7 of Storytime Spiritual Warfare. Okay, last time we left, it was finna get a little interesting. So, I'm gonna tell you where we left off. This is 30 through 35. By chance, the patient that was recently dead got revived. I'll start off right here for y'all. Without further ado, of course. Okay, the vengeful spirit was also going mad at the fact while taking the life of the patient, the life of that patient was instantly revived by chance. To some people, the patient cheated death. To most people, the patient was blessed to avoid death. Whatever the case may be, the patient noticed that the vengeful spirit was unexpectedly trolling for souls and was momentarily weakened from doing so. So the group changed plans to cut the vengeful spirit off from doing any more damage. Speaking of which, the people of faith noticed the revived patient was reading the 1611 version of the King James Bible. They told the patient that if they keep reading this version of the Bible, their soul was saved. As for the rest of the group that doesn't have that version, they need to get with the people of faith to stay in tune with their souls. The group started to question why the revived patient was not taken by the vengeful spirit. The group would even get jealous at the fact that the revived patient had a key weapon to combat the vengeful spirit. The young couple, surprisingly, was not jealous of the revived patient. In fact, the young couple was very happy of this discovery. They would ask where the revived patient get the version of the Bible. The revived patient tells them that their mother had left the Bible with them before she passed. The whole group was shocked at the news. Then they expressed their condolences and offered to help motivate them to better living. The revived patient agreed and offered to help educate them in return. Too bad was the limited teaching of the Bible, especially at the time when the group's paranoia sets in from the spiritual attacks made by the vengeful spirit. The young couple, however, weren't as paranoid as the rest. They felt like the situation didn't involve them. The vengeful spirit saw differently, though. Its presence was born out of pain and dramatic events, including events from where the vengeful spirit first met the young couple. Even though the young couple had nothing to do with the vengeful spirit's human death, the young couple were targeted along with the patients that shunned it while human. In other words, everybody's a suspect to the vengeful spirit until it feels like leaving. Calling the spiritual way of having unfinished business from the grave. To make matters worse, the vengeful spirit's human body wasn't buried yet. Neither was the patients it killed in the process. Needless to say how much trouble the group was in, but now that they have scriptures as their weapons, the group was protected from the vengeful spirit's wrath. That's if they can keep from having scattered thoughts. To keep their thoughts in order, the group reads scriptures from the Bible and made their own interpretations quickly before the threat returns. The group would also communicate with each other by making a game out of what they learned from the Bible. Some of the group was ready to quote the real messages of the Bible. Some were not taking the Bible seriously as others. Expected them to be. Later on in the day, the group would hear the voices return as they prepared to verbally combat the vengeful spirit and free the other spirits from any more spiritual torture. However, the vengeful spirit would try to weaken the group's spirits of protection by feeding them illusions of their deepest desires. The first to openly see the vengeful spirit's tricks was one of the members of the people of faith. The person would see the deepest desire to have riches beyond measures and seconds flat. As the member gets deeper into the desire, the more vulnerable the member became. This is showing that no one is immune to sin. This is also showing why the vengeful spirit's terror stays in the minds and hearts of the whole group, while it was recuperating. While in wait and dreaming of the desire, the member of the people of faith felt ill and sat down on a chair outside the patient's room. The member suddenly went to sleep and couldn't wake up. The others tried to wake their fellow member up, but it was no use. The vengeful spirit's voice would show up and gave the group an unwanted surprise. The surprise was the member of the people of faith had been consumed into a desirable sleep by the vengeful spirit. Well, until the next day, I'm going to keep it like that. Thanks for listening. Peace.